Hey guys, it's Quartz Heart. It's been a while. We've been very busy and productive.
Yes. Well, not online, but in real life.
In real life, we've been pretty productive. Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
We'll try to hopefully post on a better schedule and get our next vlog out there pretty soon. But this is our second rant video. And we're going to be talking about different problem groups in Sudbury.
Ontario.
Because we live in Sudbury, Ontario, not Sudbury, Massachusetts, which mixes up a lot of in a lot of the groups sometimes. Actually, it's kind of funny because people come and they're like posting about something, and it's like,
this is always
what store are you talking about, or something like that. They'll be like, oh, this store. And it's like, aren't those only in the States? Somebody asked about like proposing about a Chick-fil-A the other day at Chick-fil-A, and it's like well, we don't have a Chick-fil-A for one thing.
No, we don't have those here. Thank God.
That's a weird proposal idea, but anyways, either way, that's just, we don't have that in Sudbury. How are you going to do it? But anyways.
It's the Sudbury in Ontario, in Canada. Canadian.
Yes.
Nananans.
So anyways, we're going to talk about some problem groups in our area. So, first one we're going to talk about, well, they're basically the same group. All the same people, they just are in the same groups. So we're going to talk about these groups. So the first one is Soldiers of Odin.
Which they originated in Finland. Finland? Yeah.
Finland in 2015, and then came to Canada afterwards, and were labeled a hate group, and then appeared here afterwards. So I don't understand. We'll get into this trend here. Same thing happens with Northern Guard. They're basically an offshoot of the same group, and they were founded in 2017
and came to Sudbury in 2018.
Yeah, then they were labeled as a hate group before that point. So why do these hate groups keep coming
over
here? I don't understand.
And they're trying to make themselves seem good, but they have the names
of hate groups.
Corrupt.
And they've done some pretty crazy stuff. We're not going to go into that, but there's been some crazy stuff that's happened in Sudbury.
We'll have some links and stuff.
We'll have plenty of links down below. So the next thing we're going to talk about a little bit is the Sudbury Freedom Keepers. So this, again, seems like it's mostly all the same members as these other two groups. There's a few other people in there, the odd person. Myself, personally, I don't wear a mask when I go to the corner store because I go there really early in the morning or really late at night. But if I have to go to, say, a Walmart or a big box store, something like that, I'll wear a mask because that's the rules. The corner store person, like the owner, I've talked with the owners, they don't mind. They understand, and I'm not comfortable with masks on. I don't shop as much as possible now because of this. But anyways, that's a completely different thing. I understand the opinion for that. You want to argue for that. There's lots of people arguing for that. That's totally fine. What I don't understand is throwing in this other QAnon stuff or other hate stuff, that if you're just an anti-mask group and you really that's your goal, why are you throwing in QAnon and stuff like that when, do you think Trump is really innocent in that that whole pedophile? I'm not saying the pedophile ring's crazy or anything. There's so much evidence towards it, but who is the most accused man? I think it's Trump. And he pays off everybody and he literally settles to make it go away all the time. All the time, long before he was president. So I don't understand that.
Money,
just makes you seem like you're guilty if you're just paying to make stuff go away over and over and over and over. If you're really innocent, maybe actually fight one of these people and prove it. but you can't. You can't fight it in law because you have to pay it off because you'd be proven, I don't know, a rapist or a pedophile or whatever.
In the great words of ABBA, money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world.
I guess. Alright. So, another group we're going to talk about is A.R. Sudbury. They're basically on the opposite side of the spectrum. I don't super have an issue with them, other than the facts that they dox people by name, which shouldn't be acceptable at all in this day and age. Doxing is just not a cool thing. Like, sometimes people say stuff online. They could be trolling, they could be anything. Why are you doing this? Doing all that stuff. I just don't understand it. They went after me when I was a moderator. I was a moderator of Sudbury Uncut for a while, and there was another moderator that they had issues with, and basically I had issues with this person too, and didn't agree with them being a moderator, and was, trying to talk to the main person of the owner of the group and say, hey, listen, kind of thing. And I'm, meanwhile, all over Twitter getting called a racist and stuff. And it's like, what? Maybe research a little bit into stuff before you start calling people things.
When there's a lot of people against this said person as well.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I understand going after that person, but one person is in a group with them doesn't mean that they agree with them. That's basically what I'm saying. So they just have to, for example, right now, the next group we're going to talk about is Silent No More Sudbury, which is
a great group.
Yes, this group is great. But A.R. Sudbury, okay, so one thing, somebody has made a copy of Silent No More, just called No More Sudbury. And it's all the same people as the S.o.o, Northern Guard, the Freedom Keepers. It's all the same people because they're getting kicked out of the other group because they're being negative and just arguing against good ideas. Things like safe injection sites, stuff like that, they're debatable, but they are a good idea. We have nothing else right now. We need a rehab in Sudbury very badly. But right now we don't have that. So
there's the mental hospital, and that's
that, and they're just arguing it the way they talk about addicts, and they talk about them like they're subhuman sometimes, and it's just despicable. Especially that some of these people are ex-addicts, and it's just insane. I don't understand.
Being very hypocritical.
Yeah. But anyways, so to the good one, Silent No More Sudbury, you guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. There's a little bit of, divisiveness within the ranks of stuff, but I'm sure you guys will figure out which people are just trolls coming from S.o.o members, because there's
you can also
a lot of bot accounts. Well, not bot accounts, but they like to make multiple accounts. And one guy even just told me straight up once that, I've got 7 accounts. And it's oh, okay. It's great that you spend all your life on Facebook, but the rest of us have lives. Sorry.
And you can tell from the stories that people share in that group who's genuine and who's not.
Oh, yes.
And for the people who have shared their stories and are genuine, I am very proud of you guys. And that takes a lot of fucking courage.
It does.
Honestly,
some of the
air COVID hugs,
yeah,
they hit home.
Oh, they do. It is a great group. I'm really saddened when I see some people come in and try to put just hate in it, but you know what? Some people are like that. It'll hopefully be taken care of. And this is just a warning about anyone who's in those groups. Why? Why? Why don't you just make a group that has your own name? Stop copying other groups a week after they come out and gain popularity. And
stop being narcissistic.
Just say what your things are. Because you guys, you're all over the map. One group all of a sudden is sharing 7 different topics. And it's like, okay, but guess what? This opioid group, like the Silent No More one, is actually just focused on this one issue. There's no, oh, Black Lives Matter, oh, blaming this. There's none of that stuff. That's not what this is about. It's not about division. It's about creating solutions. And for some reason, these groups that keep popping up, run by the same people over and over, it's all division all the time.
They just want to ruin lives.
So I don't get it. That is our rant this week.
Thanks for sticking in. We'll try to do our best to be frequent and on top of things.
Yes, we've just been a little busy setting up shelving units and stuff for our tanks, and hopefully we have our pet video coming out because we have 3 new rescue geckos.
That's
2
what
are
I was
doing amazing.
Say.
1, we're hoping, but he was in a pretty rough state when he got to us, so we will see. That update coming out eventually, and look forward to our next rant video. I don't know what it's going to be about yet. If you guys have a topic, send it to us. It might be Save Our Children versus QAnon. I kind of want to do that because Save Our Children is actually like a decent thing, and QAnon is all these conspiracy theories that are easily disprovable, and just, I don't understand it, and calling everybody a pedophile who doesn't agree with you. That's basically what QAnon is. I don't understand why people go for that. But anyways, we will talk about that next time, or about something else, whatever comes up.
Ooh, I thought of a good topic.
Oh, we could talk about that after. Or unless you have an idea, and then we can just...
And we will see you guys in the next one.
Okay, bye.
Bye.